Hey, Nat here. Let's see what's making news. First up, I have a question for you. Do you know what these fire danger ratings mean? And I mean really, what do they mean? Anyway, from next month, they're set to change across the country. Joe finds out why.
From September 1st, signs like these will be getting a refresh to make them easier to understand. At the moment, they've got 6 fire danger ratings, but under the new system, there'll only be 4. Up until now, those danger ratings have meant different things in each state, which is confusing.
So we've simplified the messages and also the call to action, the sorts of things that people will need to do at different rating levels.
And it won't just be slick new road signs. Experts will also be changing how they decide fire danger levels by considering more types of plants and vegetation or fuel that makes fires spread, and using new fire behaviour models from the CSIRO to try to predict where fires could start and spread to.
Well, I think what it'll allow us to do is, particularly ahead of fire starting, it'll give us an understanding of where we should position resources.
Experts say that fires are still very unpredictable, but that this new system will make it easier to update and change warnings on the fly, which will all help keep people safer and more prepared this fire season and beyond.
Intense monsoon rains have been causing some big problems in India. At least 50 people have died in floods and landslides in the country's north and east. They've swept away houses and left others stranded. Rescue crews are working to evacuate people cut off by the floods. The AFL home and away season has officially wrapped up. The final round was one to remember. Well, unless you're a Carlton Blues supporter. Carlton spent the whole season in the top 8, only to miss out on finals after going down to the Pies. They were up by 4 goals at three-quarter time, but Collingwood came home strong to beat them by a point. The win sealed the Pies' spot in the top 4, while the Western Bulldogs snagged the last final spot. We're heading to Shepparton in Victoria now to hear from Zira, one of the winners of this year's takeover competition. Here's a Yorta Yorta man who's learning about the traditions of smoking ceremonies.
Have you ever felt something strange in a room? Like you can sense a spirit? When it happens to me and my family, we smoke out the house. I'm Yorta Yorta. Retired Wiradjuri, Wurundjeri, Djajarong, Tangarang and Mati Mati peoples. My family is Dulanyagan of the Yulapna clan. Smoke for us is cleansing. Like when I was at my uncle's house and I got all cold, I felt like there was someone behind me and they were looking at me. But when I turned around, there was no one there, but I saw the shadow that disappeared really slowly. So we cleansed the house. We got a cooler man, filled it with gum leaves and sticks. When it's smoking, we put it in the house. It takes a little while because the smoke needs to go all the way through. Afterwards, it felt so much better in there. We've smoked out our house too, when we sense strong emotions in a room, like anger or sadness. Smoking cleanses people too, like in our Welcome to Country. The smoke cleanses your feet, body, mind and soul, so you're not bringing bad feelings to country. It's important to pass down the practices of our people here on Yorta Yorta country.
Now to New Zealand and one family's surprise visitor. A seal.
Poor little seal. How are you doing? Are you going to move to prove you're real? Okay, let's just give it some space.
Yeah, we couldn't smell the seal. Like, it was obviously a very good house guest and didn't poop on the carpet or on the couch that it was sitting on, which was fantastic.
The family, who only live a few hundred metres away from the sea, aren't sure how it got inside, but think it might have followed their cat Coco through the cat door. Coco was not very happy about that. Here's a photo, by the way.
Conservation ranger who came to help remove the seal. He said that he had a few call-outs that morning. This was not the only one, but this was the only one in a house.
The seal's now safely back in the sea. Coco the cat, well, is still probably grumpy about the whole thing. Well, that's all the news we've got for you today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.